Hello, and welcome to our live streaming today. And we're streaming both on Facebook and we're streaming on YouTube. The wonderful thing about that is that you can comment, whether you're watching on YouTube or watching on Facebook, I will get your comments. So if you are hoping to ask some questions, dig a little bit deeper into what Aventurine can do for you, how it can support you, then I'm always open to helping you find a deeper meaning or just to connect to the crystal on a far deeper level. So it's great to be here. So we're going to look at green aventurine in particular. You do get aventurine in different colors. But I do feel that green aventurine is a really wonderful stone. It has lots of different aspects of supporting us. So it supports us both mentally, physically, emotionally, and spiritually. So it's a good all-round crystal for anything that you're needing. And it's a very simple looking crystal. I've got some examples here, as I always do. So I'll just hold them up to the camera. Here we've got a lovely green egg-shaped, well, it is an egg aventurine, and very soft in colour. And then I have a green arrowhead, and it's very dark in colour. So you get the full spectrum with aventurine, being either light or being very dark. Here we have a pendulum. My crystal class that's starting in a few weeks' time, these students will be able to work with this particular pendulum. And then here's just another example of just a polished stone. So it's a beautiful colour. It doesn't matter if you go for light green or dark green. It's the quality of the stone that you're going for. It is the vibration of the stone. It's all of those things that feel good for you. And I always say that to anyone who is buying a crystal. It's about what feels good for you. So, just keep that in mind when you are buying a crystal. But green aventurine, the stone of peace and harmony, but it's also the stone that promotes positivity and connections to other worlds. So it can be a really powerful meditation stone. If you have a green aventurine, you can pop away and get it now, come back and use it for the meditation. So it opens up our spiritual aspect. And it helps us connect to that, but it helps us connect to our brothers and sisters who are, next door to us. So in countries that are next door to us. So it opens up to the wider astral aspects of the universe, whilst helping us connect to our brothers and sisters that are just next door. So it is a wonderful stone for reaching out in a very harmonious way. It's a really good stone for prosperity. And unlike citrine, which we talked about, I think, in the very first meditation class, this particular stone is not about attracting money through the front door or money into your till or money into your purse. Aventurine is about promoting ideas, thoughts, and feelings that then will come in a prosperous way. So it's about building a wonderful sense of enthusiasm, attracting the right people, much like carnelian does that, giving you an idea, but then helping you foster a wonderful sense of being part of a journey. So it shows you the steps that you need to take to get to that prosperous outcome. And I think that's really important for us to remember, that we can sit back and ask for prosperity, but we have to actually participate in how we're going to achieve prosperity. It's not going to land on our lap. Very few people win the lotto. So it is about you being creative and being dynamic and enthusiastic. So that's what this stone does. It helps bestow a multitude of good ideas and enthusiasm, and then it promotes a really decisive mind. And that's really vital at this point in time. With the clients that I've been working with in August so far, they're finding it very difficult to make decisions. And I think that's because of we're all feeling a little bit unsettled. We're not quite sure what the future looks like. However, we've got to take that leap of faith that the future is going to turn into something really positive, that we're going to have positive feedback, that it's going to be okay. And so therefore, I think you need to find something that will help you get there. And this particular stone, I've just got the arrow because I think it's really poignant. It points us in the right direction, the arrowhead. It really helps us with a decisive mind, which brings the intellect and the emotional body together so that it calms us down and we're not reacting to what's happening around us. We're more reflecting and responding in a really calm, peaceful, and harmonic way. What it also does is it diminishes or it can dissolve the frustrations and the anger and the irritation that we feel with people. So we all get to that point with people where they just really irritate you. You know, they're constantly chiming on, whining, playing the victimhood, challenging, criticizing, all of that behaviors that when it gets under your skin, when it's very repetitive and it gets under your skin, it can be that sort of point where you get to where you just can't take it anymore and you're having to really think about, well, what am I doing? How am I doing it? And we go off in this tangent. We then reflect to them what they're showing to us. So Aventurine is a wonderful stone where we get out of the emotional aspect of how we're feeling, all of those frustrations and negativities, and we move into the more intellectual, logical part of the mind that goes, okay, so this is really irritating. I'm not enjoying this, but I need to think of a way of relaying that to them in a positive way so that we can just calm the whole situation down. So it's really good for diplomacy. It's a really good stone for diplomacy, which I feel the world needs right now. We need a sense of diplomacy. So it's a wonderful thing. It promotes loyalty in friendships. And I was with a friend just the other day. And actually, this week I've been thinking about friendships. And, you know, I can count on one hand in less than 3 fingers the 3 wonderful friends that I have that I know are there for no other reason than to be my friend. So there's no ulterior motive. There's no hidden agendas. There's no secretiveness, power play, any of that. They're just really lovely, lovely, lovely people that I can call upon and they can call upon me. And we have this wonderful symbiotic give and take relationship going. And so if you find yourself surrounded by people that haven't got that energy, or they haven't got your best interests at heart, or you feel that you give so much but they don't give anything at all, then this stone promotes a more positive friendship. So it's about attracting people into your life who are going to support you with their wisdom, but you can share your wisdom with them. And I think it's a habit we get into with unhealthy friendships. I feel we get to a point where we don't want to disappoint people. We don't want to let people down. And so we stick with it because we think, well, it's better to have that person in my life than not have that person in my life. However, I think we need to take a step back and look at, am I better to have no one in my life and not feel all of this anxiety, anger, frustration, etc., and make room or space to invite people who will nurture and support me. And so we have to make those decisions, don't we? Both as a child, as a teenager, as a young adult. I'm in my 60s now, and I'm still having to make that decision. So, it's a never ending thing. So this stone promotes loyalty in a friendship. It builds positive friendships while supporting your inner wisdom so that you do not compromise yourself to the friendship. You don't hand your power over. And it's a really powerful protector of the heart center. So it stops your heart from that vampire type energy. It stops your heart from being taken advantage of. And I think we've all experienced something like that, where we have been giving and giving and giving, and yet we haven't had anything back. And I think it's really important for us to be really aware that people do, attack the heart space. They can get into your heart space, and then they feed off that. They're feeding off of your good energy. So to have a stone that not only protects the heart, keeps the vampires at bay, it actually helps heal the heart. So this is a physical aspect of Aventurine. It fuels the heart. It helps with the thymus gland, which is our immune system, It helps stimulate the connective tissue, the nervous system around the heart. It helps reduce your blood pressure. It stimulates metabolism, reduces cholesterol. So it's really good on a physical level for the heart. And that's quite difficult to find in crystals. Although chrysoprase, chrysocolla, and aventurine, green aventurine, all of these stones are really good for the physical heart. So if you do have anything wrong or a family history where heart issues and health heart issues sort of reside down generationally, then this might be a good stone for you. It might be something that would help support your physical heart. Remember, it's a muscle. So it's not an organ, it's a muscle. And we need to use those muscles to keep them healthy and active and alive and vibrant. We need to use our muscles. It's also a great anti-inflammatory. So if you are prone to eruptions on the skin, as in acne, it helps with allergies, it helps with headaches, the sinus, the lungs, all of that. It's a really superb stone from a healing perspective, which is why I have it as part of the healing kit on the crystal healing course, both online and for anyone who comes to see me and participate in the crystal healing course. So it's a really wonderful place to be in. So think about that. Think about what it is that you want to promote, and what aspects of the stone are you looking to use? Is it for a physical thing? Is it to get control of your temperament? So if you know you're going into an aggressive situation, is it about giving you that calming mind? Is it solely there to help you discern which friendships are positive and which ones are the vampires? Do we need to move away from that vampire-like energy? So there's that there. And I think there's also an aspect of being able to really link into what it is that we are seeing, what it is that we're feeling, and how are we moving our lives forward? Are we sitting back, or do we have some good ideas? Do we need to put some enthusiasm and energy behind it? This is the stone to do it. It's just a fabulous stone. I'm really excited to be talking about it today because I think we're all needing a tool, a really simple tool that can help us really find ourselves on lots of different levels. And this is the stone that does it. So it's really awesome. It's awesome to be here. It's awesome to be telling you about this. And again, you can post a comment on Facebook, you can post a comment on YouTube, and hopefully I'll be able to hear or see that. It should say that I should see that on this particular streaming app. I'll just double check. I've just had, oh yeah. Yeah. So we've got wonderful Mel watching us today, which is fantastic. Nice to see you, Mel. Nice to see you. The other thing that we're going to talk about, I've sort of reconnected with my angels. I haven't disconnected to my angels. So let me just say that first of all. However, I was redoing my room, getting my consultation room ready to become a healing room for my Reiki classes and my crystal class coming up. And so in all of that, I was shuffling around, moving my bookshelf away, and there's all of my boxes of oracle cards. And I thought, oh, I haven't visited them for quite some time. And so I reconnected to my oracle cards. Not just my angels, but my oracle cards, but specifically my angel oracle cards. And Green Aventurine is linked to Archangel Raphael. So I'm just going to hold this up. It's not very professional, but I'm just going to hold Archangel Raphael there. So Raphael is often seen as the angel holding a torch. He is, here's another interpretation of what Archangel Raphael looks like. And we have the breathe there, and we've got angel therapy there. So Raphael is a wonderful angel to work with. I often work with him when I'm doing healings with clients, especially physical healings. His name means God has healed, and he works with the third eye. And so when we think about Aventurine, and we think about those bestowing good ideas with enthusiasm, when we think about decision-making, difficulty with decision-making, Archangel Raphael working with the third eye will help us see beyond our fear, our irritation, our anger, our resentment, whatever that emotion is that's stopping us from making a decision. And I think it's really important for us to remember that our third eye isn't about seeing ghosts. It's not, that isn't what our clairvoyance skill is. It's not its primary use. Its primary use is for us to see ourselves moving forward. It's for us to visualize, to see ourselves in a new job, in a new business, in a new relationship, being a mum, to see ourselves attracting new friendships. And with Archangel Raphael working with the third eye and being the angel of healing and harmony, he will help clear all of the debris, all of the residual emotion that is stopping you from moving forward. So I think it's really important that we think about him, because we're going to meditate with him and the Green Aventurine. So think about all of that. He is responsible, Archangel Raphael is responsible for healing on earth, and he presides over the scientific knowledge. He is one of the few archangels who is known and is described in the Bible as walking amongst us. So he is known to interact with humans and animals. And I think that's a wonderful thing to think about when you feel it, when you're feeling really trapped or despondent or depressed or disconnected, then he will come and give you a message. He's really good at that. So think about that. When we open our hearts to Raphael and we feel him, we feel his support, he will support our projects. So we're back to the third eye. We've got a project. What does that look like to you? And he will help not only clear the third eye, but will support us as we move towards that project. He will support that process. So I think it's really important to just think about bringing him into your life and asking him to support you with us. He will then pull in the resources we need to succeed. He will develop our inner vision, and he will bring clarity. So it's a really powerful team. We've got Archangel Raphael working on all of those things with Aventurine doing the same thing. So if you can imagine in our meditation, which we're going to do, we've got him bringing in the resources, clearing our third eye, opening up our vision. And we've got our green Aventurine also doing the same. So it's a really powerful combination. It really is. It's interesting for those of you who follow my personal Facebook page. You'll know that I do my art class on a Saturday morning when I can, if I'm not working with clients or it's just spending time with my Michael. Leanne is just an awesome teacher at Art and Soul here in Christchurch. So she's just a fantastic teacher. But behind me is my painting. It looks quite tiny. In fact, I might reach over and I might bring it forward. So excuse me while I just reach over and grab my painting. So when I joined the class and I was learning about art technique and how to use a palette knife and blending and how to use acrylics, I did a series of angel paintings, archangel paintings actually. And this is Archangel Raphael. I have it on the wall in my healing room. People won't know what it is, but it is me. So I don't know if I can cleverly just switch to, I don't know if I'll be able to do it, but I'll just see if I can switch to the 2 screen. No. Oh, there we go. No, it's not going to change. Anyway, I'll put it right in front of me. So here it is. And we've got the double heart, the twin heart. And I was really drawn to creating this twin heart. This is my heart. And then this is Archangel Raphael holding my heart. And I really love this one. The other Archangel ones are hiding somewhere. I do like Archangel Uriel's one that I did, and Archangel Gabriel's one, which is a feather. I really love these three. But when I see this, when I see the shades of soft green, pink fading into the darker green, and Archangel shadowing my heart, holding my heart, because I meditate when I'm in the art class. It felt really this felt really personal to me. I do have, you can download a copy off my website. I think it's just like $5 you can download a copy. But I feel it's really symbolic of how he walks with us as an archangel, how he walks with us. He loves to be connected to us. And that painting really symbolized that for me when I was in the class meditating, figuring out how to use these tools, which I hadn't used for a very long time, and just working with a brand new medium. So for our meditation, we're going to go into meditation. This crystal class is a class that I do in person. I'm just reading the notes. So the exercise, so I want you to think about what it is you want to get out of the meditation, bringing peace and harmony to your situations and heart. Looking at the questions below and imagine an angel. For the class, the handouts actually had an angel there. I gave them an angel. I think, Mel, you might have been on this class, I think. Write down in the angel what you need at this point in time. So I want you to think about situations in your life right now that would benefit from positive healing. So is that with yourself? Is it a relationship with yourself? Does it need positive healing? Is it with your partner? Is it with your children? Is it with work colleagues? Is it with food? Is it with drink? Is it with medication? What is a relationship? Can be anything. Do you have an unhealthy relationship with buying? Do you have an unhealthy relationship with chocolate? What is it? So think about it. So think broader. Think broader. Think about what aspects of your life do you need to be the leader, and what you need to make yourself into that leader. So if you're in a situation where you feel, again, I'm thinking about the vampirism of the heart. So if you're in a situation where you feel you're being dragged along by other people, being unheard, undervalued, diminished in some way, then how are you going to become your own sort of champion? How are you going to become your own cheerleader? You know, even if it's a cheerleader. I personally find it very difficult to talk about who I am as a person to complete strangers. I can talk about myself to other people. And funnily enough, I'm talking out into the ethers and I do talk about myself. But in really professional situations, I find it quite difficult to see myself like those business. I was talking about that this week. Like other business women, I personally don't see myself as a businesswoman, but obviously I am a businesswoman. So how can I personally become my own cheerleader? And think about what resources you need to make your life more successful. So if it's a case of going for that job, you need a new CV, you might need to go and get professional help to update your CV. You might be thinking, yep, we need to move to a bigger home. So what are the resources do we need? Do I need to get my house valued? Do I need to think about where we need to go? Do we need to approach the bank to have a successful house move? So remember, success doesn't have to be stardom. Success can be as simple as a savings goal or, a weight goal or a holiday goal, having a family holiday. How do we get there? How's that success going to be? So I want you to think about that. And during the meditation, we are going to ask Archangel Raphael to step forward, enfold you in his life and give you healing insights as to how he is going to help you move forward. So again, hopefully coming back to my painting, my Archangel Raphael painting, bringing him into your heart space, inviting him into your heart, trusting that he has your best interests at heart, and that you will get the advice, the support, and the insights that you need. So I feel that it's a really wonderful opportunity to balance up your body, mind, and spirit, to receive the healing that you need, and to be given an opportunity to to see a plan, visualize where you're going. So hopefully that's all made sense. And again, after the video, after the live session, I will keep an eye on the Facebook page and YouTube for any comments that you have about the crystal itself and Archangel Raphael. But what we're going to do now is we're going to move into the actual meditation. So with the meditation, just securing that vibration, just switching the crystal on, or just imagining that you have a wonderful vibration of aventurine around you. Okay, so we've got our questions, we've got our aventurine energy. So we're going to take a nice breath and just relaxing your body, your mind, and bringing your thoughts and feelings just into your heart space. And as we do so, we're going to open up our heart chakra, our heart center, and just imagine a wonderful green light emanating from your heart. And this is the emerald ray of Archangel Raphael, but it's also the wonderful green energy of Aventurine, the stone of peace and harmony. And that green light emanates from your heart and it begins to fill your body. It moves effortlessly down through your torso, into your base center, and down into your limbs. It also moves up into your shoulders, down through your arms, your fingers, your toes, into the back of your throat, and up into the back of your skull, your mind, and up into your crown. And it feels really wonderful. It feels like a bubble of peace and harmony is filling your body. We're going to call upon Archangel Raphael just to step forward and enfold you in his wonderful, wonderful wings of light. And he's bringing towards you a sense of peace and comfort. And he feels really familiar. It feels wonderful. And he is going to help you send a wonderful grounding light down into the earth below. That grounding light goes deep into the earth. And he starts to extend that light, pulling it through your body and sending it up into the heavens above, up to the seventh heaven, grounding your energy and expanding your energy to really ensure that you get the best from this meditation. You are connected to heaven and earth. And Archangel Raphael is going to take an aspect of your consciousness. He's going to enfold that into a wonderful ball of green and gold light and take that up, up, up into the heavens above. You are completely safe. You are totally grounded. But an aspect of your consciousness, your soul, is going up, 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 being carried by Archangel Raphael. Moving through the universe, heading towards the seventh heaven, into a healing chamber where Archangel Raphael and his angels, his helpers, are all going to assist you. And you can see the chamber coming into view. You can see that it is a beautiful hall of light filled with sacred objects, healing tools, and they all feel familiar to you. He is placing your energy, which is a mirror image of you, onto a chair. So you're seeing yourself, visualizing yourself sitting on a wonderful healing chair or throne-like structure. And he places his hand on your heart and your crown. And he is removing the fear, the anxiety, the hurt, the pain, the frustration, irritation, guilt, anger, resentment, rejection. Any and all negative energies that no longer serve you, that are hindering you from making decisions, seeing your future. He is pulling, cancelling, and deleting those emotions and replacing them both in your mind and your heart with peace and harmony. And thoughts and feelings of I can, I know, and I will succeed in this life I am ready to succeed in my life. I am open to succeed in my life. And as he takes a step back, he is clearing your third eye. He is asking you or inviting you to either stand before a mirror or before a pool of water. And either in the mirror or in the water, you can tell him what it is that you need help with, be it friendships, relationships, addictions. What do you need? What would benefit you from a positive healing? What is it that you need to become the leader in your life, the cheerleader? And what resources do you need that would make you more successful? As you ask these questions, Raphael will share insights by giving you visions, colors, light, thoughts, and feelings. So I'm going to leave you for a few moments now to ask your questions and to receive those insights from him. I'd like you to take a nice deep breath in, breathing in, breathing out. You're allowing the healing, the thoughts, the feelings, the insights just to really embed in your DNA, in your memory, in your emotions, in your spiritual. Breathing in, breathing out. Archangel Raphael may give you a symbol or a token that will aid your connection to him. And he's going to do that now. Wonderful. It's time to bring your consciousness back down. Archangel Raphael is assisting by bringing that wonderful aspect of your soul, your consciousness, down from his healing chamber. And as he does so, he's just closing the path, making sure that you are becoming fully grounded, fully integrated into your physical body. Bringing it down, down, down. Feels amazing. And you reconnect to your physical being, breathing in, breathing out, feeling your fingers and your toes, just opening your eyes, just softly and gently. Feels wonderful. Coming back, just taking your time just to come back. Hopefully, Mel, you're still with us and you enjoyed participating in that live session. I think for me, the vibration was very calm and very still. It felt really wonderful. And, oh, Lisa, thank you. She reacted to the reel. Thank you. And I think there's just this really wonderful opportunity for us as human beings to look at nature and to look at the angelic realms, and to know that there are really simple tools that can get us through the most stressful of times, the most painful of times. They can help us make decisions in a really loving and supportive way. And, I think, that's just a great thing to have. It's a great thing to have in our life. And so it's been really wonderful to be part of your journey today. As we move forward for the next few months left in 2025, I will still continue to do my crystal meditations. And the crystal meditations will be, I'm just going to have to open up my Facebook page because I'm not seeing the comments. The crystal meditations will definitely be something that you can tap back into, because they will always be on YouTube. So I'm going to streamcast them both on Facebook and on YouTube. So if you don't catch me on one or the other live, you can certainly do it and go back and revisit the meditation as many times as you like. If you do or have enjoyed what you've seen today, then please come and subscribe. I've clicked the wrong thing there. Oh, clicked another wrong thing there. I'm always clicking the wrong thing. Be right back. No, definitely go back to this one.